Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Into the Dreamscape. I'm your host, William Copper. Before we get into tonight's episode, are you a collector of brewery apparel? Shop Harpoon and discover the freshest brewery apparel, unique glassware, and must have souvenirs straight from the Harpoon Brewery in Boston, Mass. Enjoy an exclusive 25% discount with my promo code IDS. Find them at shop.harpoonbrewery.com. Now, on to episode 7, The Concert. After going to various events over the years, one event was still on my bucket list: attending a concert. Scouring the internet for hours left my wallet crying out for mercy, as the ticket prices for most of the big names coming to the area were outrageous, anywhere from $100 to $1,000 a person. Now, don't get me wrong, I know some would easily pay that, but for my first go, I didn't want to break the bank. I decided to switch gears a bit and search for local artists instead. I figured they probably wouldn't be asking for a left kidney to attend their show. Long behold, I was right. The headline read, "Coming April 20th, straight from the East Coast, it's Grade B. Join them live for a 2-hour show in Lake Town at the Alumni Coliseum. The special event, where you and your friends can enjoy tabletop gaming while listening to their music, will feature tables set up across the floor. All tickets cost $25 per person. Get them fast." Now, I, as a tabletop geek, couldn't pass this up. I didn't care if the music was bad. I just wanted to play some tabletop games with my friends and maybe some strangers. Typically, at events I've attended with tabletop gaming, they're usually like-minded individuals, so it didn't bother me to play with strangers. I instantly texted my group chat and asked if anyone would like to join me on this adventure. Knowing Reginald and Marigold were currently out of reach, I figured their answer would be no. However, George and Jasper were still in the area, and to my surprise, they both said yes. I decided to reach out to another friend, Michael, as we didn't get to hang out as much as I'd like, and I knew he enjoyed tabletop gaming as well. He responded almost instantly with a "of course" and "can I bring beer?" I responded with an LOL and sent him a yes gif. I had some friends, a side quest to attend a concert while playing tabletop games, and a financially responsible venue. All we had to do now was wait until next month for the event to be held. That month passed very quickly, and before I knew it, it became the day of the concert. Before I left the house, I gave my fiancée and kids hugs and kisses, and they all told me to have fun. Luckily, the kids were a bit older than when I last went out and did something like this, so I knew they would be easier for my fiancée to manage. Out of the 4 of us, 3 of us lived right in Lake Town, so I only had to travel out of the way to get Jasper. As I picked him up, he gave me some gas money, knowing it was about a 40-minute drive one way. I thanked him and off we went to get Michael and George. Once I picked them up, we talked about what decks we wanted to play that night. "I think I'm going to play my Allied deck," George said. Michael said as he rummaged through his bag. "I think I'll play cats." "Allies? And cats?" questioned Jasper. "I think in that case, y'all can feast at my goblins." "Well," I said, "the zombies it is for me." "God damn it, William! Really?" exclaimed Jasper. "Yup," I laughed. "I gotta have some chaos after all." We arrived shortly after, and the parking lot was overly packed. Luckily, there were a few spots near the far end of the parking lot, and the other attendees didn't park like assholes, so I could easily fit into a spot. We decided to carry only a deck each to limit how much we had to bring inside. Getting in line, there had to be at least 300 people, which, I mean, for a local group that no one heard of was pretty good, I thought. As we waited to get through the doors, several scruffy looking guys walked past us and then stopped, turned around, and said, "Hey William, hey George," and then kept walking. We both looked at each other, puzzled, as neither of us knew who they were. We just shrugged it off, and before we knew it, we were inside. We all walked together, as none of us had played a game together in a very long time. We walked through the auditorium into an open stadium, lined from end to end with foldable black card tables. On the front side of the stadium stood the stage, where those scruffy looking guys were now sitting. They waved to us as we took our seats at an empty table. "Before we begin tonight," one of them started, "I want to thank all of you for coming to attend our show and enjoy some tabletop gaming while we sing to you. My name is Bar, and this is my longtime friend Ant," as he pointed to the other scruffy looking guy. Bar continued, "We formed our band about a year ago, and we've been touring New England almost the entire time. Usually, we have a great turnout, but of course, being small, sometimes that isn't the case. We also do things a bit differently from other bands. We are a cover band with some originals, but we don't cover well-known songs. We cover locally written songs to where we play next. That way, each show is an entirely different experience. And with that said, Ant, let's begin tonight with something special that we found in our travels here." Bar and Ant got out their acoustic guitars and started playing, but the tune sounded oddly familiar. George and I looked at each other with both excitement and awe as they began to sing.
Let me walk there beside you at the Always in Bloom, where the sunlit rivers gleam light and truth.
It was the song we wrote a few months ago. We put it into an AI music maker, as neither one of us could sing if our lives depended on it, and then rendered it for the world to hear. Apparently, Grade B had heard it too, and enjoyed it enough to make their own rendition. We both teared up a bit as the final notes were played. Once the song was over, we went about our business and played a couple of rounds of our favorite tabletop game together as we listened to Grade B sing some truly amazing songs. Before we knew it, the concert was over and it was time for us to leave. As we made our way into the parking lot, Bar and Ant rushed out and stopped the four of us. "William and George!" Bard yelled at us. "We'd like to thank you for writing Always in Bloom. It's a beautiful song, and we are thinking of putting it into an album, with your permission, of course." "That would be amazing," George and I both said at the same time, with a huge smile on our faces. "Great!" exclaimed Bar. "We'd like to ask you both a favor." "Sure," George said. "Would you both be willing to write us some other songs? Songs that we can bring with us on our tour?" asked Bar. We'd love to," I said. "That's truly amazing," Bar said. "You'll be hearing from us in a couple weeks." And with that, Bar and Ant went back into the building to gather their equipment. The four of us made our way back to the car, got in, and then couldn't stop talking over each other. The excitement between us was wild, and nothing could contain it. And that was called The Concert. Was this a story? Was this a dream? That's up to you to decide, dreamer. If you would like to submit your story, please email into thedreamscape88@gmail.com. Thank you all for listening to this podcast. I hope you have a wonderful evening.